The Temple of Apollo in Naxos, often referred to as the Portara, Great Door, is one of the island's most iconic landmarks. Construction began around 530 BC during the rule of the tyrant Ligdmis, who envisioned building one of the grandest temples in the Aegean, dedicated to the god Apollo. Naxos, a powerful maritime and cultural center in the Cyclades at the time, sought to display its wealth and influence through monumental architecture. The temple was planned to be of the Ionic order, measuring about 59 meters long and 28 meters wide. However, for reasons still debated, possibly political upheaval, the fall of Ligdamis, or shifting priorities, the project was never completed. What remains today is the massive marble doorway, standing over 6 meters high, positioned dramatically on the islet of Paletia, connected to Naxos Town by a causeway. In later centuries, the site saw use during the Christian era, with parts of the unfinished temple adapted into a church. Over time, much of the marble was repurposed for other buildings. The Portara now stands alone, facing west toward Delos, sacred island of Apollo, a silent testament to Naxos' ancient ambition, and one of the most photographed monuments in the Cyclades. Today, the Portara serves as both a historic monument and a cultural emblem for Naxos. Visitors approach via a narrow stone causeway that connects Palatia to the modern waterfront, giving the sensation of stepping back through centuries of history. The structure's scale is impressive, even in its incomplete state, its single surviving doorway hinting at the grand dimensions the temple would have reached if finished. Archaeologists believe that had the temple been completed, it would have rivaled some of the largest sanctuaries in the Greek world. Its unfinished condition offers a rare glimpse into ancient construction techniques, as many of the foundation blocks remain only roughly shaped, and several cut stones still lie scattered nearby. The site also reveals the political ambitions of Ligdamis, who sought to assert Naxos' dominance among the Cycladic islands through monumental architecture. Over the centuries, the Portara has inspired artists, poets, and photographers, becoming a focal point for depictions of the Aegean's beauty. At sunset, the marble frame catches the fading light, creating a glowing silhouette against the horizon, an image that has become one of the most recognized in Greece. It is a place where history, mythology, and natural beauty converge, embodying the enduring spirit of Naxos. Moving now high above the quiet swell of the sea, the rhythmic pulse of the waves beneath us. Ahead, the port of Naxos glows like a beacon, its lights shimmering over the water in ribbons of gold and silver. We descend slowly, the frame narrowing to reveal 2 ferries resting at their berths. Their hulls are dark and immense against the water, but their decks blaze with life. Rows of cabin windows glowing amber, gangways lit in soft white. You can hear the distant hum of their generators, the occasional echo of voices carrying across the night. The drone glides closer, passing above the first ferry's stern, where luggage carts sit neatly arranged, waiting for tomorrow's departures. Crew members move about like shadows, their reflective vests catching the light. From above, the vessels look like floating cities, self-contained worlds poised to slip away at dawn to distant islands. We tilt the camera gently, catching the second ferry's bridge. It's lit in a cool, steady glow, instruments flickering faintly through the tinted glass. The name on the hull stands out in crisp white paint, mirrored perfectly on the still water. From this height, the ship's outline is sharp and geometric, a stark contrast to the organic curve of the harbor that cradles it. The drone begins to rise and pivot, drawing our view past the ferries and toward the heart of Naxos Town. As we turn, the port's edge comes alive. Restaurants and cafes stretch in a luminous line along the waterfront, their tables spilling out beneath awnings. Flickers of movement animate the scene, waiters weaving between chairs, couples strolling hand in hand, children darting toward the gelato stands. We glide forward over the stone promenade, tracing the curve of the harbor. The soundscape shifts. Now the low thum of the ferries fades into the background, replaced by bursts of laughter, the clink of glasses, and the faint strum of a bouzouki from a live music corner. The air here is thick with aromas, freshly baked pita, grilled octopus, the sweet pull of cinnamon from a nearby bakery. Further inland, the labyrinthine streets of the old town rise in whitewashed tiers, each building adorned with blue shutters or flowering balconies. Warm pools of lamplight spill onto cobbled lanes, illuminating doorways where shopkeepers linger, chatting with late-night passers-by.